Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back, I suppose I ought to say, to Fears to Fathom, Carson House. A game in which you break into the home of a classic late show host. No, not really. Actually, to be honest, that could be entirely what the game is about. I honestly have not got a clue. I haven't read into any of the details of what this particular episode is about, but I was glad to see that the third episode of this has been released, because the first two were very impressive, and I'm getting around to it ever so slightly sooner than I did the previous one, because I left that one far too long. Right then, here with this game, yes indeed. I hope eventually when they release all of them, they'll have like one big game that contains all of them. I think that would be kind of cool. Are there any hilarious options that we can screw with? No, they're not hilarious at all. We better get on with the game then. Right then, Carson House, I wish to play a new game, please. Thank you very much. Indeed. Carson House. September 24th. It is not, but don't worry about that. My name is Noah, and I am a 28-year-old male from the Midwest. I have no idea why I am sending this, but I hope my story can be a lesson. This happened to me when I was 18, but I remember this incident like yesterday, as the trauma dictated a major part of my life. Dear. Do I need to continue to press buttons? Yes, I do. For a little background, my dad was a realtor and almost always became friends with his clients. One day he came home and pinched me he didn't come home and pinch me, that would just be violent. He came home and pitched me, because I can't read, a small job offer for the weekend. One of his old clients was going away for a few days and needed somebody he could trust to watch over the house, so he hired a young whippersnapper like me. The man was working as a COO at a local media company. He told me he would pay $100 just to watch the house and do some chores. I accepted the offer, and I had nothing interesting going on that weekend, and I could use the time to get schoolwork done. And I wasn't too picky about where my pocket money came from. My father drove me to the house. Am I in control? I'm in control of the situation. I mean, I'm not kitty. It's like I've got my glasses on, but only just around the very center of my pupils, and the peripheries of my vision are all fuzzy. Right then, this is nice. This is a nice sort of, well, not update exactly, but a sort of a slightly different visual style with a bit more sort of detail in it than we've seen before, which is very nice. Soaps and suds. Don't drink them. It might look like a vending machine, but please don't drink them. You will get into a lot of trouble, and by trouble I mean a lot of hospitals. Right then, excuse me. If you don't mind small shopping carts, which are probably actually for laundry, there is an arcade machine where you can play Super Void. Can I play Super Void? No, I can just see an ellipsis or whatever, and that sounds good. Are you sure I can't play this game? I would rather like to play this game, except I can't. You can't play a game in a game, alright. That is quite popular in the sphere at the moment, so I suppose I oughtn't to do this. No running, and no pets, and no overloading machines, and no smoking, and we're not responsible for lost or damaged clothing. Absolutely not. You screw anything up, it's all your own fault. Even if the machine comes to life because of the demon that possesses the owner of this place jumped into one of the machines, sprouted teeth, and started eating up your tiaras. That's not our fault. Honest, it isn't. I also must find myself questioning, why am I the son I'm in this laundrette? Why I'm not in the car being driven to the house that I'm supposed to be going to? I don't know. I don't even know what the interact button is. I can zoom marginally. In a marginal sense, I can zoom. Alright, what do we have here in the Statesman? I don't know. There's a picture of somebody with a sheet over their head, I think. That's about all I can identify. Right. I can identify some very inconveniently timed hiccups. But other than that, not a great deal. So, where exactly am I going? I am going here. Into this place where only the employees are supposed to be. Which is a little confusing, because again, I'm pretty sure I don't work here. Maybe I do. When is this set? I don't think we got a year exactly. Is this set in a period of time when I happen to be off my face on drugs the whole time? Very faintly I hear some funky music. I don't, however, see what it is I'm supposed to be running away from. don't think that is a piece of spooky music, but the sort of distortions that they've put on it, it's sort of artificially spookified. Strange piece. It also seems like when I walk, I'm sort of slowly getting dragged off to the right, but I can't tell if that's just a visual effect or not. Excuse me, are you quite alright, you burping gentleman? Where did you put it? Where did I put what? Where is the bleach? I need the... Oh, you said bleach. I thought you said belch. I do since I thought it was like a stage direction of telling him what to say. I didn't realize... Or what to produce. I didn't realize there was a word. What even is this place and who are you? I said I need the bleach. Is it just me or is his head way, way, way too small? No, nap time's over. We're here. We said you could do this. Wake up now. Wake up. Oh, that must be my, that must be me old Pop, who's trying to wake me up in the car because I've had a little bit of a snooze because I am a teenager and like to sleep a lot. Can we, maybe, if we're lucky. I didn't realise this was going to be the challenge of the game, but apparently this is the challenge of the game. Can I just, like select something and just this is ridiculous. This is absurd. This is farcical. Let me thank you very much. I have my math textbook. You cannot see this because it's behind my yapping chops, but there's a little picture of a book that's sort of spinning around as if it were on a rotisserie. How long did I doze off for? Doesn't matter. Can you do this now, I suppose? Roy called and said the key should be under the fake rock. Ah, yes. Naturally. The big fake rock that he keeps. Presumably when he's working at his media company and needs to have a werewolf chuck a big boulder at somebody, but they don't want it to be too heavy. Alright, he says it's in the backyard. And like I said, keep the doors locked and don't open the door for anyone. Only the first time. Okay, now go to work. I hope you know I'm only in it for the snacks. Oh dear, am I going to raid his fridge? I don't know, but I am going to step out of this car. Goodbye. Bye. Go away. Thank you very much. Don't need no more parental supervision. This is nice. This is a nice little neighborhood. This reminds me of the Halloween movies, actually. Very much of that sort of style. And obviously of the first game as well. We had a little neighborhood like this. I am slightly enthused to stand in the middle of the street and see if I can get run over. Hi, friend. Would you like to run me over? Because I feel like that's going to be a quicker and less painful death than the one I'm going to incur from the murderer. Alright, that seems... What? There are other reasons I could have died like that. I mean, it's my absolute stupidity that tells me I'm, Oh, you can sort of get hit by the cars? A little bit? Like, the first one seemed to phase through me like it wasn't even there, but the second one seemed to kind of push me out of the way a little. How very strange. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Let's stop trying to get ourselves killed, and let's actually forget what we're meant to be doing with our day, and, then we'll actually get on with the game, shall we? I do apologize. How am I meant to get into the yard exactly? There must be a garden gate or a pole with which I can use to vault over the fence or something to that effect. Are there apples all over the floor? Or are they flowers? No, I think it's a flower. That would make slightly more sense. You know, some sort of fuse boxes or something. Let us meander over the veranda and see what we can find. Specifically see if we can find this fake rock I've heard so much about. I haven't heard anything about there being a dog in this game, but we shall have to see. Where is this rock I've heard so much about? I must say this is a nice garden, primarily for it has no gnomes in it, and that makes me quite happy. There might, however, be a dog. Hello? Has he taken his dog with him? I don't think I can... Oh, I can crouch. A dog that he clearly doesn't care very much about because he leaves open cans. which the dog would probably lick and slice his tongue open on, and also doesn't care enough to give it a proper name, but never mind. Alright, we've now got the fake rock with the key. At least you can see what that looks like. Hello, doggy! Indeed. Good, I'm glad we achieved something. Right then, now that we have done the most important part of this, we can, reach out with a hand in our mind and stroke its head. Right, I guess the developer didn't want to program in a proper animation for that. Alright, fair enough. Am I still crouching? Yes, I am. That explains why I'm walking so slowly. Alrighty then, I best shut the door behind me and lock it, he says, not knowing what the lock button is. I'll just stare at it a while, and maybe my frown of disapproval will encourage it to behave itself appropriately. Right then, yes, the most immediate of all requirements. I was only going to suggest turning some of the lights off so that we don't run up the electricity bill, but then again, if this guy can afford $100 in order to, I'm gonna guess the bathroom isn't down there. That's probably where the murder happens. Do not disturb for any reason. I don't think there's anyone in there apart from Zeus, but we'll come back to that later. What are these things? I can throw things. Indeed. I can chuck things around. I really had to go. Yes, I know. Hello again. I've seen you before in many a free game. And many a pre-built house. Don't think this one's pre-built though. At least I've never seen it before. I realised the house was way bigger than ours. I don't think I should relieve myself in here. I could relieve myself in here, but I don't think that's going to get me any repeat business. Alright then. May I engage in the doing of stuff? Oh gosh. Do I have to... Oh, I didn't need to see that. You could have gone to a black screen. There's a very interesting bit of ceiling up there. I painted that ceiling. I painted the ceiling myself about a decade ago. Which, is it over? Finally. Let me flash a frickin' time. Thank you. Oh man, I'd forgotten all the text messages in this game. I will literally discuss this ceiling for hours if it means not looking at any more of that. Alright. I suddenly think I have been in this... Not in this house, but this room. We had this layout of room in 9 Child Street, didn't we? So it must be like a pre-built component, perhaps. Maybe it's like a kind of a modular house, and you sort of construct all the bits and bobs together if you want, and we throw things around again. Aha, make mess. There's a cat! I am happy about this cat. Kitty yarns. Sorry, I thought I could see something in the distance and I couldn't. Well, this is a nice way to begin this. Let me see, let me call you. Who is this? Evelyn Cooper, which seems like a very old-fashioned name for the time. Would you stop doing that? Would you stop going back to the bottom of the text messages? I'm trying to read them. Really wish you could come tonight. Me too. Things you do to keep your old man happy. You know I haven't been a good kid to him. If your dad doesn't think you're a good kid, I don't even want to know what mine thinks of me. I just really think I've disappointed him with... I presume I'm meant to be reading this one. Frankly, I'm more interested in reading about this one, which includes a cat. Fine, we'll read this one then, if you're that intent on me doing it. Thank you for taking up the job. I really appreciate you doing this. I'm sorry I had to leave early. Mr. Carson, my bad, it's Roy. Got this contact from Walter. Work here is really getting the best of me. No problem, Mr. Carson. My pleasure. He's my dad. I wouldn't have asked for anyone if it wasn't for Zeke. Zeke? Boy's been a little sick lately. Is that the name of the dog? I'll take care of him in the house. Now that I'm here, you have nothing to worry about. You are a lifesaver. Speaking of him, I want you to remind us in dinner time. Could you get his dog food from the basement? I'll get right on it. Now that you've stopped talking to me, I'm going to actually speak to this person for 5 seconds of my life. I disappointed him with Kara. Who's Kara? Not again, Noah. You have to stop beating yourself up about it. What did she call you again? I just can't help but feel so stupid. Wasn't your fault anyways. You've got some making up to do. The grudge match next weekend. What are you talking about? I dread to think that... Thank you. I was trying to read before so many things interrupted me. There's a cat. Oh, you can even expand the picture of the cat. There's also a cat over there as well. She's asleep. Right then, picture of cat. I am jealous. Just had the weirdest stream ever. Oh yeah, about the laundry. I'd forgotten about that. Alrighty then, let us go back down to the basement and see what we can find. He says not going back down to the basement because he wants to snoop around a little. Do I have a light? I'm pressing F and nothing's happening. Possibly there are like individual lights in each room which I can turn on and off as I go. That seems reasonable. Kitty yacht. I wouldn't want to stumble out of my bedroom on a Monday morning knowing I had to go to work and stare into that scary face. But never mind. Mr. Carson's bedroom smelled of wet clothes. Oh dear. I dread to think why they were wet, but never mind. He probably has a bit of a mold problem. Can we go into his private ensuite? As opposed to an ensuite, which wouldn't be private, which would not really make it an ensuite, but no, it's very, very dark. Is there a light switch? There is, but there ain't nothing to do about it. I am ill-educated when it comes to how to operate a light switch. This is why children need to stay in school. But never mind. Let's see what else we can find. I couldn't open it from there. Alright, do I have to open it from the other side, or something similar? We have laundry room here with many other damp clothes, one presumes. And what do we have in here? Alright, I had... Okay, this game is monitoring my microphone? His office looked like a good spot I could sit down to work at. Alright, if you're sure. He seems to have many diagrams of things. I don't know what that says. That says creative economics. I mean, I think economics is quite creative, but then I'm biased. I have no idea what this is all about. I don't know, it's too fuzzy to read it. I cannot analyze it. This makes me sad. Before I do that, however, I need to... Sorry, that says bites tiger attacking police. I thought that said elite tiger attacking police at first. And I was wondering why the tigers of the local zoo had been establishing some form of social hierarchy with elitism going on, but never mind any of that rubbish. I suppose we've got to go back down into the basement in order to find the dog dinners, which I have since learned are just called dog food and not necessarily called kibble. That's just a thing Hollywood has sold me on. Where is this food? I don't think that's food. I think that's bleach kitty. Oh, that's very dark over there. Almost forgot, I apologize for the light in the basement. You can grab the flashlight in the storage room upstairs. Probably should have said that earlier, but never mind. Alright then, let me head back upstairs. We'll come back to that do not disturb room a little later. I've gone the wrong way. What's through here? Another bathroom. And another light that hasn't been turned off. Kitty aunt. Oh, I can stare out of the window again. Man alive, we're really, Sorry, I'm trying to remember how to pronounce the word. We are really reprising the performance of the first game, aren't we? I cannot find where under the sun this storage room was. Was it in here? Is this where the light was? Here it is. I could again throw this, but I don't really want to. Hello? I don't see anyone out there. No, I see the grand total of nobody. Alright then, let me shut... I don't know why I'm shutting doors behind me. I'm trying to be respectful of this man's house, except he's probably going to murder me, so I probably shouldn't bother. But never mind. This is a little creepy. It probably isn't creepy. He's probably just doing, like, I don't know, television interviews in here or something. But never mind. Let's just get the dog food. Get the hell out of here as quickly as we physically can. Okay. Where is this food? This doesn't really seem like the place to keep the dog food, if I'm quite honest. I think most people would be keeping it like a cupboard in their kitchen, rather than keeping it down here amongst all the detritus. But alright, this looks like it might have a picture of a dog's face on it, so I reckon this is what we want. So let's save the battery and see if we can find the dog. And this time not leave the can in his kennel like some sort of cretin. Let me see, do you have a dog bowl? Do you have a dog bowl? I'm not massively experienced with dogs, so I'm not hugely familiar with how to do this. You have two kennels? That's odd. The fact that my shadow is only of the tin is also a little strange, but never mind. Had to open the can. Oh. In fairness, most of them are ring pulls, so you'll have to forgive me for not immediately assuming that we needed a can opener. Might there be a can opener in a drawer somewhere? That might possibly be a can opener, or it might be some sort of torturing implement. One could argue there might be roughly the same thing. Can I sort of throw this on the here, and then grab this? Hold right mouse button to use. I'll make it quake in its boots with the fear of being opened. Indeed. Right then. Ow, my face. Do you mind? Mr. Door. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alrighty then, let's just put the food in here. Hooray! And the power of its nose has led it to its dinner. Excellent. Right then. That's my first little chore of the evening sorted out, and now we can attempt to find some sort of trash bin. There we go. And we can fail miserably to get it in the trash bin. Hooray! We managed it. I also dropped this on the floor, which I feel a little bad about, so let's put that back on the table where it belongs. Right then. I heard from Walter you're a computer whiz. I have a favour to ask of you. My computer has been acting weird lately, and my whole security system is tied to it. You've got a whole security setup here. I wish we got the like the little sort of bubbles of with an ellipsis in it to tell you if they were texting or not. That would help me know whether he was communicative or not. I have lots of expensive equipment laying around here, and I don't want anything to happen to it. I understand. I shall have a look at your computer and see what I can find. He probably just hasn't tried turning it off and turning it back on again. I might be a computer whiz, but I'm not a geography whiz, because as try as I may, I cannot figure out the layout of this house, and I can't find the stairs. Where the hell are the stairs? That's the staircase that goes down. I want the staircase that goes up. Yes, I want this one. So the computer room, that was where I was considering doing my homework, right? As soon as I finish with all of my various different jobs. Okie dokie. Presumably that's the password. I remember I was doing calculus that night. Did you forget your password? Yeah, because I didn't get it. I didn't think I'd have to write it down, but I do. But at least I have a pen and some paper to hand. Let me write this down. I've also just realised that this is clearly his own name, and as such is not it's not a great password. But maybe this is back in the 90s or the early 2000s, when password management was not as supposedly strong as it is these days. Right then, let's just do a bit of typing. That's the word I'm looking for. 5387. There we go. I'm confused now that I realise that it's clearly not his name, because his name's Roy, not Al. Most mysterious. Egg.exe. What's this? The system has encountered a critical error. Ow. That makes me sad. Guess the flag. This hasn't got any good games to play. Alright. inet.a. This is really, really good computer. What? Free trial for limited period? What? Your children catch colds, your computer catch viruses. Get full protect. Yeah, I don't believe a word of this. Anything hidden in the bin? What? A video file and a test file. Can I restore these? Yes. Here we go. I can't restore that. Haha, I can go rummaging through his trash bin. It's like the digital equivalent of dumpster diving, and it's not great. I hope this isn't copyrighted. I feel like we're going to do don't copy that floppy in a minute. In this video, we will be covering how to talk like a better person. Feel free to take a break whenever needed, if talking gets too much for you. Step 1. Don't be rude, you ugly man. Yes, you ugly man with your greasy hair and your eyes that are too far apart. Don't play strange music when you're talking to people either. That'll probably drive them away as well. Sorry, it appears something is wrong with the broadcast. Why is this still part of the video? Why didn't you edit this bit out? In the meantime, enjoy some happy images, such as cats and muffins. Aww, that's a nice, happy, sweet image. Right then. Remain calm in any conversation. Ugh, Kitty Hunt. You're not doing a good job of inducing any calmness in me, my friend. Oh dear. Now, even though what he said was controversial, did you say I didn't hear a word of it, mate? The secret of being calm is not to let your feelings interfere with the conversation. Calm makes you a better person. You put capitalizations in strange places, my friend. That's all we have for today. Okay. This is seriously the most... This is very evocative of a certain era. I'm not entirely sure which era, but it certainly is of a certain era. Okay, I can't like right-click on things to put them back in the bin. Can I sort of click and drag? No, I can't. Alright, can I activate anything else? Can I do things and press buttons? Not really. Can I search for things? Oh, I can! Can I search for cats? Please, not the, Please not the movie. Alright, that doesn't work. That also doesn't work, but it's slightly less cross about the fact that it doesn't work. Alright, should be really stupid and just download some random programs onto his computer. Virus protection, malware protection, threat defense, and PC tools. Protect your system from effective antivirus solutions. The thing about antivirus solutions is that, you know, you have to download them, and then you kind of like administer the privileges, and it's like, if this was a virus, that would be the worst thing in the world to give it. Also, if it's not a virus, it's the best thing to give it. So, you know, it's like high risk, high reward, I suppose. Benefits that make a difference. Threat monitoring, anti-bot protection premium pro, multi-layered threat defense, and one-click installation. This all seems too good to be true, but alright. Alright. If it ruins his computer, it's his and not mine, and I can't find anything else to click on that still works, so we're going to pretend like this isn't going to get us killed. Oh gosh. Perform full scan, can't even read. Goodness, it's going a lot faster than my computer. When I scan mine, it takes most of the day. But maybe I have too many files on my computer. Right then. Oh, Gideon, I didn't realise how many threads we get. Shouldn't we deal with these as soon as we find them, rather than, like, checking how many there are? Oh, dear. Yes, yes. Threats not removed. Please remove them. Please pick them up with the dustpan and brush and pop them in the bin. That would be highly appreciative of you. I've also realised that this presumably is our definitely not Windows thing, because it seems to be saying the OS system is called Rainbow, which presumably is what all of this is. Right then, you are protected and everything is good. Hooray! Can we play Egg now? The program can't start because a .ddl file is missing from your computer. Try reinstalling the program to fix this problem. Man alive, I thought I was going to get Rock Raiders running on Windows 10. Can I play Guess the Flag? I can indeed. I have no idea. I have no idea. It looks sort of Middle Eastern, so it's not Portugal. I doubt it's the Maldives. I am going to be offended by saying I've never heard of this country before, and I'm not convinced I know what this country is either. We're going to guess it's this one. Oh, it's the Maldives. I did not know that. That's interesting. This one seems slightly more familiar. Again, it's not African, and I think these are all countries in Africa, so it might be the flag of Pakistan? Oh, hooray, I'm very clever in that. Well, goodness, if I couldn't get this one right, I'd get slightly shot. So, good, I got that one. I have no idea. Well, it's not France. If you thought this one was France after the last question, you've got a slight problem going on. Again, I have no idea whatsoever. I'm going to presume it's this one. Oh, I got it wrong. I, again, think that one's hung up. Hooray, I got it correct. No, it wasn't the Brazilian one. That one doesn't... I thought the Russian flag was in slightly different... I thought the colours were in a different order. No, clearly I'm wrong. How many times can you play this game? Can you play this game forever? I have no idea. Again, I didn't know that was a country. I don't know. This one. No. Oh well, I couldn't be expected to recognise a flag of a country I don't know existed. So that one's not my fault. I have no idea. Malaysia? Yay, I got it right. We'll do one more and then we will stop, because we do actually have other things to do with our life. We know it's not Malaysia. I feel like it's probably not Panama. I don't know what the flag of Panama looks like, but I doubt it looks like this. Let's say El Salvador. Nope, it was Angola. Dear. Oh, I know this one. It's Romania. Hooray! Yeah, I knew which one that one was. Right, we'll leave that there, I think. I should stop playing games and get on with my life, I suppose, shouldn't I? Except, oh goodness, except I need to sort of actually play games, not to get on with my life. What was it about? Reminds me of cooking with Jeffrey on Channel 10 last night. By the way, the rerun must be on right now. You've got to watch with me. Does that place have a TV? Probably. Right then, it's done. It was some Trojan. I'd recommend you only download software from trusted sites. Tell it to my kid, but thanks. I'll drop you a nice tip when I come back. I really don't want an old man's tip, if I'm quite frank, but never mind, we'll move swiftly on from there. We'll come back and have a look at the CCTV cameras in a minute, but first we have to observe our friend, who is apparently a televisual star, and thus we must go and observe it, if we can figure out where the television is. Can I get this television running? Can I get this one going? Can I press buttons? Can I park my bum? It would seem not. No. Are there other televisions? There's this television. What the sun was that?
Welcome, Cooking Jeffrey. I'm Jeffrey, and today we are cooking. I love me cat food. It's my favorite dish. It's super enjoyable and healthy. Doesn't that just look delicious? We can't eat this. It's raw. So first, we are going to gently pour the cat food onto this conveniently placed pan on a stove. Listen to the sizzle.
I'd rather not.
Like a baby suckling upon a mother's bosom. Oh, lucky baby. Okay, now while that's cooking, we can work on an appetizer. I will be preparing what's known as a piece of cardboard dipped in milk. We will need a piece of cardboard, a glass, and some milk.
I need to get the hell out of here.
To start, we pour the milk into the glass.
Oh, gosh.
Next, we dip the cardboard into the milk.
Give me a reason to stand up. Get the groceries before it's too dark. There's some cash in that. Good. Get up. Shush. Thank you. I apologize if that was very quiet. That was very quiet for me. I might have had to do something in editing together to sort it out. Right then. I have strange friends. Very strange friends. Right then, I need to go and get some groceries, which is good because it means I can get that away from this house, away from that television, and make me stop thinking about what I've just seen with my life. I am sorry. Yeah, he wants me to get groceries in the middle of the night. Where am I going? There's cash on my nightstand. Oh, yeah, I should probably actually get some money, shouldn't I? Thinking about it. I do need to, provide monetary reimbursement. I am not missing the best part, my friend, because it's all equally awful. Oh, I still really want to go in there. Oh, this is just leading me to the other side of this. Oh. I'll begin to understand how this works now. So the nightstand, presumably that's in his bedroom where it said it smelt of funny damp. Right then, kids, yeah, that television program was most disturbing. Most disturbing indeed. I think this was one of the spare bedrooms, so I think his was this bedroom over here. Let's turn the light on so we can see what we're doing. Where is the money? I have heard that there is money here. Don't think that's money, I think that's pills. And I'm slightly worried about this lotion that's over here. But never mind. Is there monies? Yes, here is a Benjamin Franklin. We shall take this. It's oddly crinkled up for some strange and bizarre reason, but never mind. I also can't identify if it's it's either a $10 or a $20, I'm not entirely sure. For your trouble, get something for yourself as well. It's on the house. Thank you, that's very kind of you. You seem to be... Ow, my face. You seem to be throwing a lot of money my way, which, makes me a little suspicious. Kitty yacht. You can take Alex's bike. It's outside the garage. Oh, I saw that earlier, didn't I? Did I not see a bicycle? I have vague recollections of a bicycle. Indeed, a bicycle. Alrighty then. There's this. Oh goodness, I should, oh giddy aunt, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what side of the road I'm meant to drive on. This one, presumably, because that's not the one that you're on. I don't know where the shop is. I should also emphasize I'm really bad at cycling on bicycles in real life because I have a dreadful sense of balance. So I tend to fall off really, really easily. I presume we're still going. I have no idea. I still hear the bicycle. Either my character's narcoleptic and I've suddenly fallen asleep at the wheel, or I've just suddenly been struck down with blindness after utilizing the lotion slightly too often. Right then, is this the shop? Ow, I don't think that's probably the shop, isn't it? Giddy aunt. Quick, best look both ways. I can't look both ways before I cross the street, but I'm going to have to do my best anyway. Can I get off my bicycle now? Thank you very much. I'm sure it wasn't that far. We probably could have walked, but never mind. I'm sure it's fine there without any problems whatsoever. What are you doing? You're not driving in a very straight line, my friend. Never mind. Let us go inside. Hello. That's far too cheerful. Ow! Then you squashed me. That wasn't cheerful at all. Hello, friend. May I speak to you about things with your enormous pecs? You're doing good? I am doing good. Here's the shopping basket. Oh, yes. It's probably wise. Thank you very much. What am I looking for? I am looking for ranch. You want me to... You want me to buy a load of land in Texas with a load of cows on it? Alright, fine. Some strawberry jelly, some choco spread, some milk and some eggs, some garden peas, some honey, some rice, Uncle Tony's One, milk and eggs again, and some ketchup in capitals. Alright. Can I put this down? Is this ketchup? I think so. It's probably ketchup. It could probably take all day as well. That's good enough for me. Maybe we'll just leave the basket here and we'll bring the stuff back as we find it. Alright, is this the strawberry jam? I don't know. What? I'm not watching your terrible program is what I'm not doing. You did ask for strawberry jam, didn't you? Kitty, thank you for it. It doesn't even go in the basket. What was the point of this basket? You sold me a defunct product, mate. You haven't sold me either. You did want strawberry jelly, strawberry jams, as we call it roundabouts here. Some water bottles, I think. We have some more sorts of sauce products, possibly some chips, many cases of what I believe to be beers, and many other people with funny movement animations. Possibly some cereal, some people having a debate about something. To speak of the devil, Tony, Turner and Andrew. I cannot speak. Your girl was just here, and she just left. Who on earth are you talking about? What was her name? Cara or something? I said they're not dating anymore. Oh yes, he hoped that... He hopped to... I cannot read. To that other chick so quick I didn't even realise. Don't listen to him, but she bought tons and tons of cans. I think she's throwing like a party or something. Either that or she's developed alcoholism. You know anything about that? She looks way older without the makeup. Ah. I don't understand what you're talking about. Ugh, kids, just stop it with the abbreviations, alright? When will you grow up? What are you doing here tonight? I'm house-sitting, for somebody. You mean Alex? He goes to my school with my sister. Hers, the kid's a real weirdo, especially since his parents split up. I don't care. It pays. Alright, see you at school on Monday then. Goodbye. You're crazy people. I don't like you very much. Back in high school, Turner was the class clown. He's still a clown. He just doesn't have enough makeup on. He was also very popular for his pranks. Low-key, I didn't like the guy. I didn't hate him either. I kind of slightly hate him. Spicy! I like this. This is adorable. But no, it has to be Uncle Tony's rice. Specifically, presumably that means I need to go to Tony's house and steal it out of his kitchen cupboard. But, alright. Let me see if I can find some. Where can we find some? Probably shouldn't have just left my basket there, but you know. Who honestly cares? I think these are actually boxes of chocolate and biscuits. I don't think these are what I'm looking for. I think many items, and I am struggling to find them. Can you help me, madam? Do you work here? You seem to have broken your shoulder, but that's alright. that was an engaging conversation. We're just going to stare into each other's eyes for about half an hour. Good, good, good. Milk. No, not milk. This is not milk. Alright, I am sorry. That's not milk, that's milk. I don't know what milk is, but I'm not interested in it, because it's not what I've been tasked to purchase. Oh dear, this is very difficult. I've barely even begun. Can I sort of buy things one at a time, perhaps? Perhaps I should just put them here on this... Perhaps I should just be grateful that it went even near the basket the first time around and stop trying my luck. Kitty, there we are, that'll do. Alright, okay, let's slow down a little bit and take this one step at a time, because there are many things that we need to find, and I'm not doing a great job of finding any of them so far. Can I move this mop out of the way? Presumably not. What about you? Do you work here? Can you help me with things? Excuse me, you kitty, aren't you, deaf old bird? Do you work here? Possibly, depends what the question is. I'm looking for mustard. My sons like mustard, but I can't find it for the life of me. Do you know what it is? Let me get it for you, madam. How nice of you. I shall be right over here. Thank you, madam. Where's the mustard? I do not know. That says coconut milk. That's not mustard. I wouldn't advise putting that on your chips. I mean, I wouldn't really advise putting mustard on your chips either, but, you know. We're not here for culinary advice. We're here to spend a surprisingly large volume of time in this shop, which, to be honest, surprises me a bit, but never mind. I thought my head was spinning around like in The Exorcist for a second, and I got a little concerned. Presumably this must be the milk. I mean, what else could it possibly be other than misspelled? You do know milk isn't copyrighted, right, developer? Like, that word isn't copyrighted. You can use the word milk without getting in trouble. I don't know. That's not mustard, that's honey. That's mustard, though. It's very expensive mustard, but it's mustard nonetheless. Where is my friend? Friend! I bring you mustard! There it is. Have mustard. Thank you. I am a good person. I did a good deed for the day, and of this I'm grateful. Can I go through here? No, I cannot. Right, what have we found so far? We found the milk, we found the strawberry jelly, and we needed some honey, and we found the ketchup. Alright, we do need the honey, so I know where that is. This is better milk. This is milk, not milk. You kicked my thing over, you naughty old bag. How dare you do that? You old beast. Never mind, give me the... No, be gone. I don't care. Be gone. I'm just gonna leave this stuff in a heap here. Alright, I'll be back for it in a bit. Here, have some honey as well. Have some honey as well while he is at it. Why are you so happy about whatever it is you're happy about? I don't know. Where are we at on the front? We need some eggs. There must be some eggs somewhere. Presumably they're sort of around here in the sort of refrigerated section. It would make some degree of sense, I think, that they would be kept in a refrigerated place. Where are the eggs? I really should ask this this man here, but I can't ask him about the locations of any items, can I? Use a shopping basket. I'm trying, mate. If I could put things in the shopping basket instead of on the shopping basket, that would make my life a lot easier. Would you two kindly move your bums out of the way? You're kind of being horrific inconvenience at the moment. But never mind. This could actually take quite a long time for me to identify the locations of all these items. We've really been going nearly 45 minutes. Eggs. These egg packets are a lot bigger than the ones I picked up, but never mind. It's not about the size, it's about what you do with it when it comes to eggs. Right then. What are we looking for? We are looking for the rice and the peas and the chocolate spread and whatever the ranch is. Is that kind of, like ranch dressing or something? I feel like I might have heard about that. Chocolate spread. Did you say you wanted some chocolate spread? You did say you wanted some chocolate spread. I should like to put that there, please. Yeah, we might do a quick jump cut because this could take the best part of the afternoon. Good boys real. I don't know what that is. Real mayonnaise, possibly, as opposed to positively imaginary mayonnaise, which was also being considered. I don't know what that is. That looks a little bit like a bottle of hot sauce, which might be the ranch dressing that we're looking for, but I honestly don't know because I've got genuinely no clue what these items are. Right then, give me a minute and I will see if I can find the rest of these items. Kitty, aren't you creepy old bag? Don't know why I'm calling everyone a bag today, but I am. Maybe because I want a bag, because a bag might be slightly more functional than that basket. Oh, my voice is killing me. Here we are. Uncle Tony's. It's definitely not Uncle Ben's. Would you kindly move your pallid butt out of the way, madam? Thank you very much. What are we looking for? Peas. Some peas. There were vegetables over here, weren't there? Presumably I don't just want one pea though. Presumably I want, like, you know, a bag of them. Presumably. Hey look, it's the dog food from the second episode. I was gonna say it's a reference. It's not a reference, mate. It's a reused asset. There's no simpler way to put that. I can't find these peas anywhere to save my life, you know. These peas? No? No, I don't think these are peas. I think this is some kind of radioactive waste in a green packet. I got them from up here. They cost $4. Apparently you can buy nuclear waste for $4. I didn't know that. Are these the peas? No, I don't think that does say peas. I think this is something like faecal. Or facial. I have no idea what that is. Kitty, aunt. What would help is if things weren't quite so fuzzy. Just let's say it looks like peas. It's good enough for me. I don't care. If he's not happy with it, then it's his own fault for not doing his own shopping. Is that everything? No, because we're still looking for the ranch, for goodness sake. I don't know what that is. Oh, dear. Oh, it's this stuff, apparently. No, not that. Be gone with ye. There we are. Now, I somehow need to put this in a basket, don't I? How? Can I, like, physically, like, interact with these things in order to pick them? Oh. Ooh, with the gravity. Oh, with the gravity. Oh, the gravity of this situation is getting too much for me. May I have these things, please? Yes, I don't care. Just thank you. Just put them in a bag and I'll be finished. I think I got everything. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how I'm gonna get this back on my bicycle because there's no basket on the front. But never mind. This little basket will figure it out somehow. Apparently I'm just gonna grasp it between my thighs as I power slide. As I power slide around this bend and careen off into my own untimely death. Right then, I don't think there are any cars coming. What side of the road was I on earlier? I think I was on this one. Oh dear. Okay. The absolute disaster that has been is over. And you know what the silly thing is? We've been going for 50 minutes. 50 minutes! We haven't seen anything spooky yet. Which isn't great. Because it means I'm not even getting through this nearly as quickly as the developer intended me to do, implying that I am a most slow and tardy twit. But never mind, it doesn't matter. Right there. Which house is the house I'm supposed to be bothered about again? Is it this one? I'd take care of the house. I'm not convinced it is this one, no, because the number of lights are off. Oh, kitty yacht. I am not good with bicycles. Still had lots of schoolwork to do. Maybe it's one of the houses up here. Maybe I didn't realise that there was a bend. Would you turn the handlebars? I don't know much about bicycles, but I know you don't go the right direction if you've got the handlebars pointing the wrong way. Okay. Let's see if it's one of these ones. Okay, there we are. Working a bit better now. I've got it unstuck. I lubricated it with some of the jelly, and everything's better now. Is it this one? I could believe it was this one. I had the groceries, I'd say, yeah, I know that. It's like, fine, just leave it in the street. Fine, I don't care. What? I'm a calculus student, not a geography student. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, the bars are broken again. Now I'm sailing down the pavement like some sort of hoodlum. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what house I'm supposed to be in. Is it this one? I don't know. All these American houses look the same to me. That's not slightly racist to say. You'd be racist against houses, I don't know. Can I go in here? Oh, whoop-de frickalicious doodle. Did it say that I could interact with the mailbox? No. At least we've confirmed the locale, as if the architecture didn't do it for us. Okay. Let's just go and put this on here and be finished with life. Thank you. Now we can return to our schoolwork, so that we are properly prepared to battle in the debating society with Kevin and Klepto, or whatever their names were, that we met earlier. Right then, let us do some additional work. Presumably we want to do the work here, because then we might accidentally see something on the CCTV cameras. Indeed, we should do some work. Do some sums. No, because we had to answer the call of nature first, and I totally forgot. I probably shouldn't do it in the laundry room. This has happened again, and I don't know why. Who am I hiding from? Even when I'm not making any sound, it's still red most of the time. I really don't want to have to observe this again. Let's continue to have a debate about the ceiling. The ceiling is a bit lumpy. It could do with being sanded down a bit, so that there's not quite so many lumps on it. And then it could do with a new kind of paint, because as I said, I did it about a decade ago, and as such, the workmanship is not brilliant. Job done. Job done. Lie down. Oh, I've realised what the sound is that it's picking up. It's picking up the sound from the speakers. That's what it's picking up. Hello? Very spooky demons outside. As opposed to a not spooky demon, which would be a strange invention. Yeah, I may have to actually turn the speakers down physically for me, for the sake of not setting the microphone off, if there is indeed a demon around. But, I see one not. I just see that I've walked into the wrong room again. And thrice have I walked into the wrong room. Never mind, let's go back and do some more calculus. At least I'm decent at that. Certainly better at calculus than I am at riding a bike. Kitty, young, calm down. I'll talk to ye, but chill. What did I say? Oh yeah, that's just about the bicycle, isn't it? You said you're at Carson's, you need to see the subject Roy Carson divorce on the internet. Right now! By an instrument my calculus equations. I did have schoolwork to do, but when I saw Andy's text, my curiosity got the better of me. You naughty boy. Alright, fine. Can I access the computers? Yes, indeed. Oh, goodness, it's like, what was that movie I watched recently? Paranormal Activity, that's what it was called. Oh, and the copyright here seems to imply this is a little later than I thought it was. I like it, because this is clearly actually showing you part of the real world, rather than like a pre-rendered image. Please forgive my hiccups, because you can see how badly I've placed this item here. Let's just put more night mode on. Indeed. We can't see anything. We also can't see the dog, but that's alright. This doesn't seem to be achieving anything. Alright, let me go back to the computer and see if we can go back on internet. What am I doing? I'm doing Roy Carson. How do you spell divorce? We'll presume it's spelled like that. Co-founder of BN Media claims to be receiving death threats from angry fans of ex-wife. Goodness, can I read this? What is happening here? On the news, yes. Here are some people, and journalism gets a lot of flack for rubbish, right? But these kind of images ain't doing them any good. Right then, it's not unusual for audiences to be nosy about some celebrities' personal matters. Yes, in fact, journalism often makes its living off that fact, but never mind. Sometimes it's just too overbearing. We see something similar with the case of Roy Carson, the COO and founder of BN Media, after his very public breakup and divorce with wife, former actress Alison Brown Carson, I can't even read, has allegedly been receiving death threats from fans of Alison for the rumoured infidelity that went on during the relationship. Sorry, I'm just repressing the sensation to sort of, vomit upon seeing this. But never mind, let's get that off the screen as much as we can. Sources say that Roy has had people knocking on his door to confront him. Alison has been very vocal about the situation, but Hunter News is actively trying to reach out to her, so you, the reader, stays updated about the situation. Yes, indeed. Can I see what's how do I do this? Here we are. I should remember we only did it a minute ago. We had a camera on the front door, didn't we? There is a person there. He's wearing a hat and everything. How exciting. No, go away. I'm going to play my egg game. Oh, never mind. I'm going to play my flag game instead. That one's... I thought it was Denmark, actually, but never mind. Apparently it's Norway. Hooray, we won. That looks a bit like the EU flag. I'm not familiar with that one. I suppose I've got to go and see the door, haven't I? I better move my bum. I still haven't done my calculus, My teacher's going to get most cross at me and make me stand in the corner. Then what will I do? Well, I'll stand in the corner, because that's what I've been told to do, because, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just making up crap as I go along, but, that's all I've done on this show for 3 years. I see a bag. And I don't just mean the old woman we met earlier. Am I actually meant to open the door? Didn't he say not to open the door? Oh, fine. Alright, let's get myself killed. Who is it? Your delivery for one medium-sized pizza. You got the wrong address. This is 2224 Boulevard, right? Probably not. It's ordered by the name of, Roy Carson? No. No. You eat it yourself, mate. I know you guys aren't paid a great deal, so, why don't you eat it yourself, huh? Yeah, you eat the poisoned pizza. You crazy person. Go away. Can I still talk to you? Please open the door, sir. No. Not interested. I'm going to go and get the guard dog. The guard dog will protect me. Oh, guard dog. Where are you, guard dog? I couldn't go out in the downpour. Actually, you could. There was nothing physically stopping you, but never mind. You big wuss. Alright, fine. Maybe we should eat some groceries instead. I should attack him with a bag of groceries. Oh, Gideon. Now the prompts are going off again from earlier. Even though they're not supposed to. Am I meant to go back and try and continue with the schoolwork? And forget where the staircase is? Again? Alright. I'll try to, stick something in my ear so that I don't have to listen to this dinging sound any longer so that I can actually get my calculus done. Right. Is he still there? Is this naughty man still here doing naughty things? Excuse my sniffles. Yes, he is. I suggest we innovate with these cameras and install a gun in them so that we can shoot at naughty people. Alright, let me do my sums. Fine. If you're this enthused about not doing sums, we'll go and open the frickin' door then. I really don't think we should open the door. Unless this man should order me a pizza as a nice gift, but I somehow find that unlikely. Fine. Thanks. Prepaid, is it? This is probably a very strange request. If it's coming from a pizza man, it's gonna be. Do you think I can wait? No. No. It's probably not very safe out here right now, and I've got my raincoat at the shop. Don't you have, like, other deliveries to make? It's not my house. I understand, you can just say no. Well, have a good... Yeah, bye. Did he leave? I didn't see him leave. He just sort of vanished into the night like a demon. It's probably fine. I mean, it's probably not, because the pizza's gone cold from how long it took me to actually get the door open, and it's all wet, but never mind. I thought I could watch some TV while eating. Oh, I'm eating this, am I? I wouldn't accept food from a stranger that wants to live in my house I didn't even ask for. This is the wrong room. Please say we don't have to watch more of that crazy TV show. This seems more reasonable. Oh, dear. That was a scary face at first, right. Pizza was nice and hot despite the rain. That's a bit of a spooky TV show what's going on there. Hello, spooky person. Thank you for the milk. Look out for some pizza, should arrive any minute now. Enjoy. Oh, so there was actually nothing to worry about. Oh, thank you. That's most kind of you. You could have said that earlier, Mr. Man, especially when you said don't open the door for anyone and then send me a pizza delivered by a person at the door. Getting a bit mixed messages here. What is up with this TV? Is this the kind of TV that this guy makes at his media company? Because if so, I don't enjoy it. What's going on here? Why aren't I replying to her? Do I put up with work? Good night. Yeah. Whatever. I still haven't done my sums.
I can't escape.
It's like a scene in a school. I can't make out the voices. Why don't they have any legs? Only arms, for that matter. I'm sure you should be turning up to school legless. I feel like you're not properly equipped for calculus. If you haven't even got any mittens. Right, let's put this here. There we are. And it can phase through the tissues. Well, I can't see anyone. I knew I heard a knock at the door. I don't see anyone. I'm not going to open the door, however. I'm going to go up and have a look at the CCTV cameras. You should have closed the TV. It's not a cupboard, mate, especially since there seems to be some really crap programs.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come on down. Look at me. I'm the toilet man. Come on here. I'm the toilet.
And so I did. And then I went to my therapist because I'm clearly hallucinating very, very severely at the moment. I'm on some very strong medication and pushed a baseball bat around the face in order to fix whatever is wrong with me. Man, is there anyone there? Oh dear, this is most strange. There is something not good going on. I need to find the camera that shows the back garden. This one. Yes. Because it looked like there was a person coming around like the back of the house like I did when I was looking for the key. And there was something out on the front, by the front door that had just been left there. The dog is still there, which is good. We must go and investigate. Assuming that we're not allowed to do any sums. No. Of course not. I mean, I get it, don't get me wrong, you know, an indie horror game where you just do calculus wouldn't be very exciting, but at the same time, you know, I'd enjoy it. I'd enjoy it because I'd probably only get about half the answers wrong, apart from when I play a game when I get all the answers wrong. Who's there? Nobody. I mean, I genuinely can't see anyone. I don't actually think there is anyone there. Who is that? Won't ask again. I mean, I will. I will ask again. What's this? Oh, some flowers. Oh, how lovely. How kind of you. I'd forgotten it was Valentine's Day. Mainly because it is on. Did you send this to me? You're a naughty person. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, I'm not going to go outside and walk around the house. I'm just going to have a look out some of the windows. Or go through the back door if I have to. Oh, there's a side entrance. Hello? Any murderers? Any murderers about? Hello, Mr. CCTV camera. I'm not spying any murderers. Am I still not allowed to step outside? No, I didn't want to catch a cold. I'm still not convinced you can catch a cold by being wet, but never mind. I feel like you catch a cold by encountering a virus, and I've never seen a raindrop with a virus in it before, but maybe I'm not a scientist. I don't know what I'm talking about. Can we, do we still have the flashlight? No, we don't, nor do we have the necessary bravery in order to go into the basement again. Right. I am going to take these with me. I don't know why, because these probably do have some sort of virus in them, but never mind. Unknown to sender? Who's that? I don't know. Maybe we should just get the number or something. Let's leave them there. That looks quite scenic. Hey, how are you? What did you have for dinner? Wrong number. Can I still type on here? Oh, I can. Wrong number. You. No, see. Oh, well. Oh, I can't enter it. Oh, what's the point in letting me type stuff if I can't send it? I assumed it was a wrong number. I was trying to be a little bit more explicit in my assumption, but you didn't let me. Can I please do my sums now? You've had the pizza! And a lot more with it, along with flowers and spooks and terrible television. Fine, I'll finish the pizza first, even though it's gone all congealed and nasty. I'll finish it first, and then we can go and do our... I will not be satisfied until I've finished doing my sums. Okay. I was one of those people who just couldn't eat without watching TV. Yes, you're a weirdo, mainly because of the programs you watch, but never mind. Can we please just finish the pizza as quickly as possible and press the wrong button twice in a row, which means we stand up again. There we are. We're finished with the pizza now. Let's turn the television off. Let's chuck this in the bin, wherever the bin has gone, and then we can go and do our sums, or possibly go to bed, or just go to an insane asylum. I don't know. It'll do. Let me just stand these up somewhere a bit better. Goodness, I've just turned this oven on by mistake. And then when I turned it off, it sounded like a small bomb went off. Alright. I still don't know what the point of the audio monitoring is. Why are you monitoring the microphone if you're not really going to use it? Because I've been yammering on this whole time and nobody's murdered me, so I kind of assume it doesn't matter. Goodness, I don't know. Right, let's go back and do some sums. Okay. Finally. Engrossment. Very, very hilarious. Okie dokie then. Let's see, are we actually going to get some like proper mathematical equations written down here, or not? We're just going to get some sort of scrawls and scribbles that we're going to pretend. We are playing a video game, we are kind of playing a technologically advanced game of pretend, so it doesn't really matter, does it? What's that? What? I was in the middle of my school when the power went off. Oh, you are doing graphs. Oh, you're actually doing oh, you're literally doing calculus. Oh, I'm impressed. I am genuinely impressed. Oh, that's dedication to the job, developer person. I approve. Alright, so the power's gone off, which presumably need to go outside. What is going on? Where have my messages from Alison gone? Or Evelyn, or whatever her name was, I don't know. Never mind. Are you by yourself? Why do you keep ignoring me? Why are you always so mean to me? Oh, I know who this is. This is Cara, isn't it? It's gonna be like that. I don't need you anyway. Topic. Yeah, no mind, doesn't matter. I honestly don't care. Was she the person who left the flowers then? I was almost certain it had to be another prank by Turner. Whoa, it's dark. Where did I leave my flashlight exactly? Besides him and Andy were the only people who knew I was house sitting. That's true. Unless one of them was communicating with Cara, like went to the party or something. Is there, like, no flashlight here? Because it's really, really dark out there, and I really don't want to step out into the darkness. Alright, fine. It's so dark. It's so dark. It's so dark. It's literally pitch black. I have to maneuver backwards to do this. This is ridiculous. I cannot walk around like this. This is just absurd. Maybe the light's in here? Oh, it's hanging up. That's good. I thought it was a massive QA problem. I do apologise. What the hell was that? What? I heard something. It sounded a bit like one of the blinds going up, but I don't think it was. No, it is one of the blinds going up. I can kind of see what's on the other side of this, but just walking around it, mate. I'm not too worried about this door. It's all the other doors I'm a bit more concerned about, because I'm pressing F and nothing's happening. I can't have the flashlight anymore. Otherwise it would be working, but I don't know where this light is. Oh, there's a little lamp here, which implies the power hasn't gone off fully. Oh, there's a backup power system. Oh, can I still use it then? Oh, I can. I'm not meant to go outside. Suddenly things make a lot more sense. Thank you. It's nice that computers are so polite in this day and age. Alright, what's going on? Is it really Kara that's come to assault me, or is it the wife who's come to assault the husband, not knowing he's away? I do wish the night vision stayed on. I don't know, the dog has disappeared and the rain has stopped, which is nice. What was that? Did you see something? Just over here for a split second I saw something. There's no... I don't see anything. Press the wrong buttons. No, everything seems to be above board. The exception of the disappearing dog, everything seems to be fine. Alright. Presumably I don't need to stay here any longer. And it seems a little less dark, so maybe I can get down the corridor now? Probably not, no. I need to go downstairs and fiddle with the fuses, but I kind of don't. I kind of don't want to do that. I can't interact with anything else on the desk, can I? Just continue to do my sums. Yes, just interact with the computer, but I don't think there's anything on the computer I really need to do. For no particular good reason, I'm going to check my antivirus program. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's absolutely fine. Alright, okay. Perhaps I should ask Google. Where did I leave my flashlight? Maybe Google can help me. Yep. Oh, Google doesn't know. Okay then. Maybe it's cross because I called it the wrong brand name. Alright. Oh, goodness sake. Okay. I don't have the light, so I'm just going to have to walk in this direction and try and find the exit. I can go this way. There is a door there. I couldn't open it from there. Oh. No wonder I can't see anything. I'm looking at a solid wall. I am not being very bright today, and for that I apologise. I'm being about as bright as these corridors are. Never mind. Let's go down here and see if we can get back to the front door. Okay, here we go. Let's go out the side door. I think that would be the wisest choice of attack. Let's go out the side door and see if we can find... We're suddenly very cold outside, but it's the middle of the night. Here we are. Let's get this mended, and then we'll go and see what's up with the dog. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is taking a nice sort of slow burn to the spooky experience, and I approve of that. I always like a nice slow burn on these things. I could tell that someone had cut the power off from outside. Begs the question why the fuse box is outside instead of being inside, but never mind. It had to be Turner. He was really starting to annoy me. He annoyed me before I'd even met him somehow, but never mind. Doggy? Where's Doggy gone? Is Doggy alright? Doggy is not here. Doggy is missing. This is not good. I'm not exactly going to get paid a princely sum if I fall into this man's swimming pool. I'm not exactly going to get paid a princely sum if I got a little wet. I tend to have that effect on people in my imagination and nowhere else. But never mind, moving swiftly on, I'm not going to get paid a princely sum if I can't find the dog. Oh, it's alright, the dog hasn't vanished, it just moved. I'd forgotten they could do that. They got these little legs that let them do that. Are you alright? Zeke was acting rather weird. There's someone hiding in the bushes. I have a garden rake and I'm not afraid to use it. If you be mischievous. Alright. Everything seems fine. I'm going to check the front door quickly. Oh no, not this again. You said we'd stay friends. It's not funny. I notice you. I don't think it is. I actually do think this might be Kara. And she's gotten drunk after the party and gotten a different phone. and she's texting. There isn't anyone out there, is there? It's very difficult to see. There was that awful clunk noise. Did you hear that? The moment I stepped out, this was just a bang. This was I've just been whacked over the head with a plank of wood. Most concerning. I had to get back to my schoolwork. Yeah, you also need to get to bed, mate, because it's about like 2 in the morning. You know, you're not gonna be able to present your work in the front of the class if you're fast asleep, are you? Okay, let's finish our sums and get on with life. Dear it. Despite the fact that not a lot of actually scary things has happened, it is quite tense. Just sort of waiting for the next little bit of chaos to happen. Let's roll through the cameras again. Might sound stupid, but I didn't want to overthink things. Well, that's the door I opened, isn't it? Yep. Hang on, some of these lights are falling over. That I didn't do that. I might have opened the door, but I didn't knock the lights over. Not that dumb. I mean, I am, but what on earth is going on down there? Oh, nothing else, as usual. Dog seems alright. Yeah. Yes, alright. I'm going to go and investigate what's going on in that little studio room, because it seems like something a little fishy is going on there. Yeah, see, look, I was walking into that wall this whole time. I'd forgotten there was a corner here. Never mind. Where was the studio again? I think it was through here, wasn't it? Yes. Yes, look, this has been fallen over, did. It fell over, so it did. Can I interact with any of this stuff? Tidy it up a bit. Ooh, ow. Okay, there's the QA problem. There's the QA problem. Oh dear, he's going to get very cross at me. I've dropped his umbrella. Dear. At least we can look out and see the dog. And the dog seems happy. Well, that's a newspaper. I do apologise. I thought it was a Ouija board at first. I got a little confused. No, everything seems to be fine. What's through here? Have I been through here? Good one. I like that. I like a little joke. I like it when you have a little bit of a joke with me. Every hither and thither. I enjoy that greatly, so I do. Alright. Everything seems fine. Nothing seems to be wrong here. I suppose it's time to get back to our sums. Everything seems above board. Everything's better now. Can we go back into the basement? Yes, we can. I'm going to be slightly scared of coming back down here again. Kitty, it's so dark. It's so dark. I don't have my light. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm very scared. I'm going to leave now. Thank you. Goodbye. Yes, indeed. I don't know what I'm raving on about. Do we just want to continue with the work then, now that everything seems fine? You know, we've had a quick check around and made sure everything's alright? Yes, indeed. We must continue with our derivatives and our integrals. Oh, get on. None of this seems long enough to be integration by parts, so I'm grateful for that. Because that will tear you apart. Doing that. I heard noises downstairs. And I'm not going to go and investigate them myself. I'm going to go and see what I can find. Still a mess in there. Everything seems fine here. Sorry, I thought I could see a face at the window there for a second, but no. What? I could swear I didn't turn the oven on. Actually, I did, but then I turned it back off again because I didn't mean to do that. Because I was a bit of a derp brain. But, hang on. Sorry, I thought I saw a tiny bit of movement right there for a second. But that might have been my imagination or part of the VHS filter. I don't know. I'm not sure. And I'm, What's with the music? What's with the very Halloween music going on? I'm not enjoying that. I feel like this might have actually been inspired a little bit by Halloween. I'm not sure why. Because it doesn't really have much connection in terms of like the ideas of the story or the antagonist or anything really. But there's just some sort of feel to it, like the era, the house, sort of the age of the character. I don't know. There's just certain parallels, but maybe I'm imagining things where nothing really exists. It wouldn't be the first time. It made me very uncomfortable knowing he was in the house. Who? Who? I had to confront him. Who? Who? Oh. I didn't have his contact, I could only ask Andy. I'd forgotten. You mean this person who presumably is, he must have come and turned the oven on. I'm guessing that's what's going on. He's been snooping around this house. He's not. This isn't cool. I'm guessing he's going to say that he's right here, isn't he? He's at my place right now. Yes. I attributed all of this to my lack of sleep. We're going to go to the movies with Brady when it started pouring, so we stuck with the sleepover. I was aware I have a tendency of being overly paranoid, as opposed to being sufficiently paranoid. The only logical thing I could think of at the time was to keep an eye on the security monitor. That seems reasonable, apart from the fact that ovens don't turn themselves on. Now that I think about it, I should have called the police. Maybe you should have just run away. I was so engrossed in my own thoughts that what? We've got 2/3 from ellipses here. The idea never entered my mind. Oh, the door's open! Some villainous cat has broken in! My house. Well, it's somebody else's house, actually, now that I think about it. Everything else seems fine. Man alive, I tell you what this security system reminds me of, actually. It reminds me of playing The Caretaker. If you remember that game from donkeys years ago, we played that. But that was this sort of monitor security camera sort of thing. It was quite interesting. Did you check out that article? It was Brady who told me about it. It's real sketchy. I did have a read, yes. Hello? I can't, peek in this game. I sort of bob my head. Goodbye. I am leaving immediately. I'm going to do my sums. Going to do my schoolwork. Yep, going to do my schoolwork. In that moment, schoolwork became the least of my worries, but still I did it. I seem to be being assaulted by some kind of Wendigo creature. Sorry, babe, I appreciate this is very loud. I don't know what to do. Oh gosh. I'm slightly dead. And the cat is slightly upset. Sorry, babe. Can this finish, please? I'm aware that I've mucked everything up royally. Yes. Thank goodness there's an autosave system. Right. My throat is getting very hoarse. Alright. Let's just take one sweet second to calm down and say that everything is absolutely fine. Alright. What did we do here? Okay, we're at this stage. Okay, let me go back upstairs and forget where the stairs are. Again. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with this house. Okay, what could I have done at that point? Because if she's there, there's no way I can get, like, past her. Unless I could, like, hide in here. But why would I do that? But this does confirm that it's the, well, that definitely wasn't Turner, obviously. That definitely wasn't a bloke. That was either the wife or the girlfriend of Noah, Cara. Either she's gone slightly batty and has decided to murder me, though how she found that I was here I don't know, or she is she's the wife of Roy. One doesn't know. Is this the bit where we spied the oven? No, this is not the bit where we spied the oven. Is this the bit where we spied the person moving in the corner of the screen? No, this isn't the bit where we spied anything happening anywhere. Sure I don't want to do more sums? No, you want to do more sums? Right, no, do some more sums. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, give me a moment. I'll get us back to the bit with the crazy lady, and then we'll see if we can get away from her. Though I'm really not sure how, and apart from trying to lead her into a room and then getting behind her. Well, there she is. There she is. I felt my heart skip a beat. She was so beautiful and we fell in love immediately. I wasn't supposed to be seen, at least not immediately. I froze and kept staring at the screen in pure horror. Right, this is what I was meant to do. Going and barging in on her was what I was not meant to do. Maybe I should leave now? Like run down the stairs and run away? Can I leave the camera? Yes, I can. This doesn't seem like a wonderfully sensible plan, but I'm still going to try. I'm going to crouch and sneak. It's not there. Oh, Kitty. Oh, Kitty, I've set it off again. I've set her off again. I'll shut the door behind her. Turning the sound off didn't help the situation. Now I can just stare at her legs. I feel like we should go on a couple of dates before I do that, but never mind. Man alive, I'm really bad at this. I honestly don't know how to do this. I feel like I'm meant to like sneak and hide and remain discreet and get out of the house without her seeing me, but I'm just really, really bad at that bit. And it takes a surprisingly long time to get back to this bit, because this feels like the first time when you've actually been able to die. So I feel like the death, like the previous save before the death, should be right before the death, not quite a while before the death, so that you can kind of get back into it immediately. But never mind. Give me a while. I will figure out how under the sun you do this. Right. Upon not wanting to go through the 5 minutes it takes to get back here, again, instead of bashing my head against the wall, I asked somebody else by looking it up. Apparently, you're not meant to get, like, away from her or behind her. Apparently, eventually she will come to the door and then she will try to get into the room. And you need to stay inside the room and not let her in. That seems to be the thing. I should probably check to make sure I shut the door. I did. Good. Okay, let's get back on the camera. Let's see, because she's in there right now. But she'll come out, and then apparently presumably she's going to come to this door, because I can see this door. I can't see the other one. And she can't open this door, because there's like the computer units in the way. That was strange. It was like she was talking to someone for a minute. Hello, friend. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you do a bit less murder today as well. Oh, she's holding a big knife. That's good. She was right outside the door of the room I was in. Indeed. I thought my heart would pound right out of my chest. Indeed. Can I... Noah? Are you in there? I really missed you. Okay, so if she knows it's me, and if she's looking for Noah, not looking for Roy, she must be Kara. Whatever's happening between us, we can work it out together. What do you want? I've always been nothing but nice to you. You've treated me so badly. I need help and everything. I know you left me for her. And if she's not a junkie, it's driven with her. This is exactly why, you knife-wielding crazy person. I hope she doesn't realise there's a door that she can go through around the corner. You're a crazy person. I love you. What about that? You need to leave the house. You know, I could turn you into the police for this. Do it and I'll kill all of you. Well, that's nice. That's a nice thing to say to somebody. Maybe I should catapult myself out of the window. That seems reasonable. Well, she's still there. She hasn't tried stabbing the door to bits yet. I don't know what to do now. Oh. If I can't have you, no one else should. Oh, gosh. Is she still there? Is she still there? Oh, she's gone. I don't know where she is. Hopefully she's not gone around here.
Noah.
Oh, God. Oh, no, 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 no. No, you are not going to kill me again. I am stuck. I guess I didn't read far enough through the walkthrough, did I? Kitty aunt. It just said she will come to the door and then you talk to her. That's as much as I read, but never mind. I guess I'll do some more reading. Oh dear. Right. We have been through the conversation. I have been informed that I need to wait for a specific prompt to appear, and then run away like a child. I mean, I probably am a child, but you know, that's not the point. Anyway, if I can't have you, no one else should. Waiting for a very specific prompt to appear. I do not want to go through this again, because it takes so long to get back here every time. Right, a prompt was supposed to appear that said she's out of sight, and then at that moment you're supposed to run out of the room and down the stairs. But the prompt didn't appear. And I really, really love going through this, like, 5 minutes, getting us back to where we're supposed to be every time. I love that. That's brilliant. Crying out loud. Right, this is why you can look through this curtain, because I didn't read the walkthrough detailed enough in order to notice that you need to go into this spare room over here, and then wait for her to go into the computer room, and then you run out, and then you run away like a child. There she goes.
Noah.
Done this like 6 times. I'm getting really, really sick of this. I am following the steps as carefully as I can, but it's just not good enough for this game. It just takes so long to get back. Because you have to go upstairs, do the schoolwork, look at the computer, see the oven is turned on, go downstairs, turn the oven off, come back up, do the schoolwork again, see the door is open, then watch the TV security cameras again until she comes up the stairs, wait for her to come to the door, then have a chat with her, and then you can try again. It just takes so long to get back. It's really frustrating. I want to just... If I mess it up, that's fine. I want to just be able to get straight back into it and then try again. I don't want to have to go through this dilly-dallying. It's annoying. It's really, really frustrating because I want to get through this and I want to see the end of this. And it's just so finicky and frustrating. But give me a while and how long it'll take. I'll get it figured out. It's not meant to be a criticism of the game. Personally, I think if the save and the place where you die were a little closer together, that'd be brilliant. I do. That is one thing I would change about this. But I'm not trying to criticize the game. It's very high quality, it's very spooky, it's very tense. I like it, I really do. I just really, really wish that I could actually win it instead of being rubbish at the game. But never mind, it doesn't matter. Give me a while longer and I'll do it all over again. Right. Okay, I hope you can hear me. I know you can't see me, I apologise for that. I will explain everything in a moment. I left the house and ran down the block. My dad called the cops. Though by that time they had arrived, she'd already left the house, but she knew where I lived. What a naughty lady. Cara was one of the first people I met on a dating site. Oh, well, that explains why she's crazy then. She was 3 years older than me, but I found her cute and we started dating. Over 2 months into our relationship, she started doing hard drugs. I tried to get her help, but she turned around on me as if I was trying to change it. You were trying to change it for the better. One day I had enough and had to break up with her. I told her to leave her now or contact me again, Charles. Angry lady. She was trying to convince one of the cops she didn't intend on doing anything wrong that night, which is why she broke into my house with a knife. But of course the cops were buying it. They reviewed the footage and showed everything from the point of entry to the moment she grabbed the kitchen knife. Indeed. But the thing that messed with me the most was the fact that nothing was stolen from the house. Turns out she was heavily under the influence of drugs and alcohol at the time, was arrested and sentenced for a long while. Oh, hooray! Right. Now, I am so sorry that the camera has stopped working. I'm going to try and fix that now. Whether OBS will accept this as a fix, I don't know. Let me plug the camera back in. You like that, OBS? No, you don't like that, do you, OBS? Okay, right. I'm going to stop the recording and then fix the camera, then turn the recording back on. We'll go to the menu and I will explain everything that's happened in the past couple of hours. Idiot, I'm sorry. Right. Hopefully, everything is still functioning now. So, allow me to explain what happened. So... Sorry, it's been an adventure. So, she comes up the stairs, and you see her on the camera, and she explores around the landing, and then she comes to the door, which has the blockage, and then you have a conversation with her by the door, and then she says she's gonna kill you, and you then slip out of the door and go into that little laundry room off the side. Then you have to go into the corner of that room and wait very quietly, right? The microphone indicator has to be in the white region. If it's in the yellow or the red region, she will hear you and she will come in and she will kill you. Would you stop clawing at my computer, you mischievous little mitten? Come here. You naughty pussycat. You must be good, except you're not. Yeah, she will come in and she will kill you if you make too much noise, right? Now, as try as I may, I was trying to be as quiet as I could, but every single time the levels went too high and she came in and she killed me, right? So I had this clever idea of unplug the microphone, right? Unplug the microphone just long enough for me to get her to go away, and then you run out the house like you saw me do just then, and then you survive, and then everything's great, right? Except unplugging the microphone didn't fix anything at all. In fact, the microphone levels were still bouncing just as much as they were before with no change, which is when I discovered that the game had not tapped into the microphone that you're listening through right now, my proper external microphone. It had tapped into the microphone in the camera that you're looking through, right? It has a small microphone in it. A microphone that I always forget exists because I've never used it in my entire life, right? Because I've always had a proper external microphone to use, right? For some bizarre reason, maybe because this microphone is currently being used in OBS, so it kind of looked through the computer system to try and find any other microphone it could use, perhaps? I don't know. But anyway, it tapped into the microphone in the camera, and the camera is closer to the computer, and the computer has fans on it that make noise. And they were what was causing enough noise for her to hear me and come and kill me, right? So what I had to do was to unplug the camera so that the only microphone it could pick up was the proper microphone, and then I could stay quiet enough and it wouldn't pick up the sound of the fans because it's far enough away from the fans that it doesn't pick them up. Then she wouldn't hear, and we could get on with the game and we could complete it, and it was brilliant, right? And it was. But that of course meant that I had to unplug the camera during that scene, which is why the camera wasn't working, and you could just see a still image of the chair, which was at the moment that I unplugged the camera. So that was weird, and the most bizarre way I've ever had to defeat an enemy in a game, but it doesn't matter, because we've got through that. It took a very long time for me to figure that out, right? Because I was looking at walkthroughs originally, like video walkthroughs and written walkthroughs, to try and figure out what I was doing wrong, right? Because it took me a while to realise that you weren't supposed to hide in the computer room where you're doing the calculus, you're supposed to hide in the little laundry room off to the side, right? And then came the whole fiasco with which microphone I was tapping into. But never mind. It doesn't matter. We've got through it, and it's finished now. It's good. I really like it. It's interesting that it demonstrates a kind of a difference between two different types of horror games. You have horror games like From the Darkness, which try to sort of scare you throughout, a sort of hour and a half experience, and then you have a game like this that tries to build up the tension so that then you get really scared by one major scare at the very end, which is exactly this game's style, and I think it pulled it off very well in terms of doing lots of little things that made you feel a little bit scared so that then you were properly prepped for the ending, which was very nicely done. And I don't know, because on the one hand I think, is it like a puzzle and you're meant to figure out how to survive her, or is it not meant to be a puzzle? Because if it's not meant to be a puzzle, it's just meant to be a scare, but it's meant to be relatively robust to you getting away from her successfully, then I feel like there maybe should have been a little bit more communication about you leaving the computer room and going into the laundry room. I feel like that would have been useful, just like a little dialogue prompt somewhere that gave you a clue about that. Because otherwise I don't think it's too obvious that that's something you need to do. But maybe it's obvious to other people and I'm just stupid. That's never particularly unlikely. But anyway, that was the third episode of Fears to Fathom. I hope you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun doing that. Quite similar in its own way to the first one, I suppose. I think people will probably make a lot of similes between the first episode and the third one. But I think obviously there's a lot of sort of technical improvements in the sense that we can go outside, we can go to the store, there's dialogue with different characters, and there's obviously a main bad guy that you deal with as well at the end. So technically it's a lot more advanced, and the story itself is very different from the first one, but I did like how the second one was so vastly different from the first one, in the sense that you weren't in a house, you were dealing with like the car driving down the road, and then dealing with the motel at the end. So I kind of liked that one was a little bit more different, but presumably the other two will have other sorts of environments. They won't all be these kind of home-based experiences in pleasant suburbia. But I don't know, whatever they are, I'm sure they will be quality, and I'm sure we will enjoy them thoroughly. But anyway, that took a very long time to get to the end. I still maintain what I said earlier about the I feel like there should be another autosave, even if it's just after you deal with the oven, perhaps, just so that you don't have to go through all the faff, like that 5 minute of faffery, just once you turn the power back on, to then the bit where you have to possibly maybe die a lot. I don't know. Maybe other people don't die as much there and it doesn't become frustrating, but when you do die a lot of times and then you can't get straight back into your next attempt and you have to go through 5 minutes of waiting, essentially while the dialogue scrolls through and you wait for the stuff to appear on the camera and so forth. I don't know, it's just, it adds an additional layer of frustration that you don't want to be there, but never mind. It doesn't matter. We got to the end of it, and that's what matters. I can only hope that the little doggy got through without any troubles. Right then, I must say I was surprised that the homeowner, the Roy Carson bloke, actually played no role in the evilness. Like, I don't know, this sort of rich older man that was sort of paying us these huge sums of money. I kind of assumed he was the bad guy, to be honest, but it never panned out that way, which is quite good. Quite good that the game was able to sort of tell two scary stories and make you not sure quite which one you were dealing with. Was it the homeowner or was it the character's ex-girlfriend? So quite nice, quite exciting. I quite like that. Anyway, I'm knackered, so I'm just going to leave that there. Say thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I apologise that it's been such a disjointed and technically bizarre episode, but thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I look forward to the next episode of this whenever it comes along. Look after each other, and good night.